Good morning, class. Today I'm going to discuss with you the topic about HRM in changing times. Have you ever tried to ask the question why change happens in a company? What really causes it? Why does change happen in a company? Today, I'm going to give you and discuss with you about causes, six causes of change in a company. The first one is technology. There are so many new types of equipment in our days. Cooking equipment, house cleaning equipment, gardening equipment, machines for manufacturing, the vehicles, the computerization of everything. Because of this, change is taking place in every company. For some companies, change happens forcibly because they have no choice. If they don't keep up with the technology, their company might close down. In other companies, there is no difficulty in the transition. Why? Because these companies, years earlier, they already anticipated the change in technology that will take place. They are very much prepared that the change in technology seems to have no negative effect on them. The HR can take advantage of the technological changes that are taking place. And I believe the first step that they can do is to upgrade the training of their current workers. And if the current workers are incapable of operating the new technology, then the HR should hire new workers who have formal training in the new technology. The second one that causes change in a company is the revision of the law, because the company does not violate the law in its operation. So, in the event that there is a revision or additional requirements of the previously followed laws, it is also necessary for HR to adjust policies that do not violate the revised laws. It is always made sure that no law is bypassed, because if the company fails to comply, there will be a greater problem. Failure to comply with the law will result in more losses for the company. Paying the penalty, the employee's time is wasted instead of doing other important work. It will be used for settling the violation. Not only that, the company will be included in a list of those to be investigated by the government. HR needs to be quick to revise the policies and guidelines for the companies as soon as the law is revised. Make sure that the company comply fully immediately. The third one that causes change in a company is the trends. Trends also cause significant change in the company. And the HR needs to immediately make strategies on how the workforce can keep up with the trend, because otherwise the company may be left behind. For example, by now the business must be put online. If the company does not keep up with that trend, maybe after 5 years, the systems in your company will suddenly become ineffective. While your competitors are in the internet, even if they are not yet making a profit, one day they will suddenly have a huge market. I hope you don't follow Nokia's footsteps if you ever have a company in the future. Nokia did not keep up with the trends and relied too much on old technology. Such a principle is a sure way to failure. And the Nokia CEO Stephen Elop said as he ended his speech in a press conference, quote, "We didn't do anything wrong, but somehow we lost." They didn't do anything wrong, but they also didn't do anything right in keeping up with the trend, and that's their mistake. The fourth one that causes change in a company is the workforce diversity. Having different workers is one of the many reasons for a change in a company. A policy that is applicable to others may not be applicable to others because of their religious beliefs. In a case like that, the policy needs to be revised so as not to create an issue later on. It may also be necessary to revise some workplace policies, especially if the new heads are young and the subordinates are old, who have come from different provinces. The company culture will also change when it comes to communication. Different types of approaches must be learned before you can be called and approachable, polite, and understanding. Different styles and behaviors will be brought by employees to the workplace. For sure, there will be misunderstandings. Making a policy is very important. Even making a policy to the use of toilet, especially if there are employees who are LGBTQ, so that there will be no more issues. The fifth one is the restructuring organizations. When a company merges with another company, the organizational structure will definitely change to be able to manage the newly merged companies. If the company is going to acquire another company, it can also cause a change in the organizational structure, especially if not all the workers of the acquired company will be absorbed. If the company suddenly expands its operation, it is also necessary to change the structure immediately to sustain the growth. If the company's profit suddenly drops, there will also be a new structure due to the workers who will be removed just for the company to survive. When someone resigns or retires, there will also be a change because the replacements will not be the same as the positions they will replace. The next one is, or the last one is globalization that causes change. Globalization is about the spread of an organization, profit or non-profit, including a product or a service, from one country to many countries. For example, a religion today can start in a remote place, but with the help of the internet, it can reach different countries in a short time. And if the founder and members of that religion have resources, they can immediately start outreaches in different countries. It used to be difficult to release your own music, but now with little cost and short period of time, your own music can become global. It is now easy to globalize. We also are being globalized by different types of management and leadership. And as we adopt them, it brings change in the company, which will also affect the HR. HR also needs to act to keep pace with the ongoing change. When your company also plans to make your business global and succeeds, huge changes in the company will be the result. There are many more reasons why there are changes in a company, but I can no longer discuss with you. The important thing is that what I have taught you is enough to convince you that change is really happening consistently in a company. And about this lesson, there is no quiz, but you need to review this lesson as your preparation for your preliminary examination